What's going on, YouTube? As promised, this is my second video, thoughts that concern me. As some of you may or may not know, as of just a few hours ago, the announcement was made on NoDQ.com that I read. Our latest future endeavored WWE superstar, Umaga. Umaga released from WWE, his WWE contract, just, I guess, about 24 hours after his, well, a little over 24 hours after his match on Extreme Rules pay-per-view with CM Punk, which I thought was an okay match. You know, it kind of makes you wonder what the officials and people in WWE are thinking by releasing another top name wrestler. Umaga just returning to WWE TV, as said before. I mean, it's just kind of it's kind of disheartening, honestly, to see another wrestler released. You know, I know it's the wrestling business that you're going to see it happen and whatnot, but when you have people and younger talent that needs to be pushed and whatnot, we're releasing them and whatnot. It's not helping. Not only it's not helping their company, but it's not helping the wrestlers in general. You know, I'm talking with my friend Dylan right now, and we're talking about general managers right now, but you know, that's another thing. Vicky Guerrero's leaving also. She put in her 2 weeks, so it's kind of making you wonder what direction are they going to be going as far as everything goes. General manager spot can be filled, but honestly, I wanted to talk a little bit about Umaga and as well as the general manager situation. But Umaga was, honestly, to me at least, I thought he was a great talent. You know, he was actually, he just started talking on the mic with some mic skills. And then they release him, you know, I do expect him, I know I'm probably going to get asked this, so I'll go ahead and answer that question. Yes, I do expect him to possibly show up in TNA, because, you know, if WWE keeps releasing these top names in their company, or people quitting and whatnot, it's going to drive their business into the ground, unfortunately. You know, I know that's something that probably WWE would not like to hear, but it's the cold, hard truth. And if they keep releasing these stars and they keep showing up in TNA, I really believe this. You know, it might be hard to see for some of you right now, especially if you're really biased toward WWE, but TNA is a great potential future threat for WWE. I really am expecting still big things out of TNA, whether you can see it now or not. You know, it looks like they're getting ready to start pushing Eric Young, a young talent. It looks like they're getting ready to start pushing Matt Morgan, another great young talent. So, I mean, it looks like they're getting back to the basics and kind of helping push the younger guys toward that main event spot in TNA. And as far as the general manager goes, I'm going to share this. Dylan, I asked my friend Dylan who he thought would be the general manager of Raw, and he gave a couple possibilities. HBK, Ric Flair, which I mentioned that in my video, Stephanie, Shane, or Linda McMahon. And he also mentioned possibly JBL. Now, apparently, I didn't realize this, but apparently they're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina next week, Ric Flair country. And actually on no DQ here also, It's talking, as announced on tonight's Raw, next week's show from Charlotte, North Carolina, in parentheses, let the Ric Flair as new general manager rumors begin, will be a 3-hour edition called 3 for All Superstars from Raw, SmackDown, ECW, with all 3 world titles being on the line. Rumors are already starting that Ric Flair will be replacing Vickie Guerrero as general manager of Raw. As I said before, I would be alright with that. One, it would help get Ric Flair back on TV and kind of maybe help fill that itch a little bit of being off TV, as well as him not wrestling and respecting the retirement that they gave him as a wrestler. There's a bunch of possibilities for general manager of Raw. And, honestly, with it being in Charlotte and whatnot, Ric Flair is the most likely candidate, but also you gotta keep in mind, he was punted in the head last week on Raw, didn't show up this week on Raw, so, it kind of makes it questionable if he will be replacing Vickie Guerrero as general manager of of Raw. It's just kind of a rough spot for WWE. Raw was actually, it was okay this week, with the twists and turns that they gave this week. I thought it was good for them. Even though the wrestling on the show wasn't great, but it wasn't completely horrendously awful either. So, post your thoughts on the general manager situation. Post your thoughts on the Umaga situation. Video or text response, it don't matter which. Hopefully I will be hearing from my fellow YouTubers, Kazarni, we hardly knew you, DJ Sleazy C, Spiderweb WWE, RKO Kid 89, just different people. I think RKO Kid 89 actually already has a video up, and kind of looking forward to seeing what WWE, how they rebound from this. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you all for my subscribers that are on here, and just overall, thank you guys for just kind of helping support and watching the videos. And as I said before, post your thoughts. What do you think about the release of Umaga? Who do you think is going to be general manager of Raw? And if you have a Twitter account, follow me on Twitter. I'm also on MySpace and Facebook. So, you guys, hopefully y'all are having a great night. Going to be interesting to see what happens on ECW tomorrow night. It's going to be interesting to see what happens on SmackDown Friday night with CM Punk as the new World Heavyweight Champion. So, you guys, you take it easy. Have a great night, and I will hopefully be seeing you all tomorrow for an ECW review and recap. So, until then, you guys have a great night, and peace out.